Kalabhairava, whose incarnation was in the form of Rani, is considered an incarnation of Mahadev. He has a garland of red skulls around his neck. His eyes are sharp like those of a tiger, and he has 4 sharp teeth. They have 4 arms. Of his 4 hands, one holds a trident, the other holds a damru, and the third holds a rope. But in his 4th hand is the 5th head of Lord Brahma. According to Shiv Puran, one day, a dispute arises between Brahma and Vishnu as to who is the greatest. When this dispute reaches heights, a war situation arises. To find a solution to this problem, the gods seek help from Mahadev Shivji. Lord Shiva reaches the battle site and sees that fire is coming out from the clothes of Brahma and Vishnu, due to which all 3 gods can be burnt to ashes. Lord Shiva contained this fire in a pillar, but in his 4th hand he had the 5th head of Lord Brahma, due to which he committed the sin of Brahmahatya. After this, they attain liberation at Kapala Makantirtha in Kashi. Lord Shiva carefully took the form of a huge pillar of fire, in which all the fire materials were collected. Brahma and Vishnu looked out of this fire in astonishment. The 2 of them tried to find the ends of the column to determine the best one. Brahmaji moved towards the upper end, while Vishnuji started running downwards. But both of them could not find the end of the pillar. Then, Mahadev appeared in his true form and became angry after seeing Brahmaji's false statement. After this, his Rudra incarnation in the form of Kalabhairava was born. Kalbhairav cut off Brahmaji's head with his sword, thereby breaking Brahmaji's ego. At this time, Lord Brahma was a supreme Brahmin, and due to the act of Kalabhairava, he committed the sin of Brahmahatya, and his severed head is called Brahmakbal. After this, Lord Brahma attained salvation from Brahmahatya, and his head Brahmakapal fell in Kashi, making the place famous as Kapal Makantirth. Vishnuji returned tired and defeated, but when Brahmaji returned, he lied that he had found the upper end of the pillar. Vishnuji accepted his defeat and stood before Brahmaji with his head bowed. Then Mahadev appeared in his true form. Lord Shiva became angry, and to break the ego of Lord Brahma, he created his Rudra avatar called Kalbhairav. Kalbhairav's form was monstrous and scary. Kalbhairav cut off Brahmaji's head with his sword, as a result of which Brahmaji's ego was broken. As a result, Lord Brahma was guilty of the sin of Brahmahatya, and his severed head was called Brahmakbal. Brahmakapal fell in Kashi, and due to this the place became famous as Kapal Makantirth, where Lord Brahma attained salvation from Brahmahatya. Kalbhairav visited various pilgrimage sites, but could not attain salvation there. Eventually, he reached Kashi. When he stepped on the holy land of Kashi, he was liberated from the sin of Brahmahatya, and the piece of Brahmaji's head, which was attached to his hand, fell there. This holy place is today famous as Kapal Makantirtha, and the temple of Kalabhairava is also situated at the same place. Along with the worship of Lord Vishwanath of Kashi, worship of Bhairav Baba is also considered important. People coming to Kashi first have to have darshan of Kalbhairav, and after this they get permission to enter Kashi. Kalbhairav is also called Kotwal of Kashi. There is a ban on the arrival of Yamdoots in Kashi, because here only Kalbhairav judges and protects the dead. Without his permission, no one can reach Shaktapith. Lord Shiva had pledged to protect the Shakti Pithas along with Bhairav Avatar, which was created from the body part of goddess Sati. Each Shaktapith had a temple of Bhairava, and no one could reach the Shaktapith without his permission.